Hello and welcome to another review from Colour with Claire. Today I have some pencils to show you. These are Uni No.888 coloured pencils made by the Japanese company Mitsubishi. There are 36 colours available and they come in this beautiful monochrome tin which has these gorgeous black and white butterfly emblems on the front. So when you open the tin, first of all you will find this piece of foam which protects the pencils from getting bashed around in transit, and a little card which tells you the names of the pencils in Japanese, which isn't very helpful for me, but on the website where you can buy these from, called Pens, there is a full list of the colour names, so in English. So these are the colours. Now, these pencils are rarely seen in the UK actually. As I say, they're made by Mitsubishi Japan and they're not very commonly sold over here. So cultpens.co.uk, or cultpens.com rather, is the place to get them from at the moment in the UK. This set of 36 was specially created to include a lot of earth tones. So they are particularly for colouring natural and nature scenes. So in the tin, as I say, you've got 36 colours with a huge range. You've got a few different browns, you've got lots of blues and greens, and a nice range of flesh tones as well. Now these are the actual colours, hopefully you can see. These are the actual colours that come with it. So as you can see, there are a few really unusual and pretty colours like this blue celeste. They've got the flesh tones like I mentioned, the light flesh, they've got a more pinker flesh, they've got a cocoa, and you get the range of yellows, greens and blues for the earth tones. The pencils are quite hard, they're not soft core like for example Prismacolor, so they can take a little bit of getting used to. They don't blend as well as soft pencils for obvious reasons, but this doesn't mean to say they're not brilliant pencils. They are very good. They are still artist quality in my opinion, and a lot of people do solid colouring. They don't do blending and shading and things like that, but they still want that high range of pigment, and this is the kind of pencil you'll be wanting to go for if that's you, because you can do solid block colouring with these. You don't have to press hard to get a brilliant colour. So harder pencils aren't always as they're not as always as useless as people think they are. They can be used for a lot of different types of colouring. So the pencils themselves, I'll just pick one out here at random. So on the pencil you can see it's got a rounded barrel which is quite thick. It has a really dense core. I'm not sure what millimetre we're at, but I would say around about 3.5 mil maybe. So really dense core, which means these are going to be really strong. They're not going to snap at the first sign of a sharp point. On the barrel themselves, they've got the gold foiling printed name, Uni No.888 coloured pencil, Mitsubishi Pencil Japan, and then it has the English name printed on the pencil as well as the Japanese, so you will be able to make a chart from the pencils themselves. They feel really nice and robust in the hand. As I say, they're really quite thick pencils, so they do feel quite sturdy and strong. Let's see how well they erase. So I'm just going to use the back of this colour chart, and I'm going to make just a layer of colour, and then I'm going to use my eraser. And as you can see, they erase really well. It's left probably about 5% of the pigment on the paper. So they do erase really well, which is brilliant. They sharpen really well as well. I've got my sharpener here, and I'm just going to, hang on, this one, sorry. I'm just going to see if I can get it to a nice long point. So as you can see, they sharpen really well, and it doesn't break. It feels really strong even at a very sharp point. So these pencils are around about £25 for the set of 36, which I must admit I think is a really good price, because I was expecting them to be at least £1 each per pencil for the quality. But £24.99 for 36 pencils is a pretty good price. You've also got your metallic colours included, silver and gold. There is only one grey, which isn't great if you work with a lot of grayscale. But I'm sure you'll have other colours to supplement these. So yes, as I say, you buy them from cultpens.com. They have free delivery in the UK, so that's another plus point. And yeah, these are really, really good pencils. They're not something I would use for blending and shading, as I've explained, but just for normal standard colouring. They've got really good pigment without much pressure on the paper, and they feel really sturdy and robust. They feel like they would last a long time. They sharpen to a good point and they erase well. Excuse me. And they have a beautiful range, particularly of these aquatic and earthy colours, which is what they were made for. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this review. Any questions, just ask. I can always do another video if there's something else you want to see, and just let me know. Have a look in the description box and I'll post a link to exactly where you can buy these. And I'll see you soon on Colour with Claire.